Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with another video for you guys, and I'm actually in the process of doing my final exam for one of my interpretation courses, and I thought that I would just give myself a little break because I am, for the most part, pretty much done setting up my business planner, which I have never either unboxed this planner on camera or have really shown you guys the nitty-gritty and the details and all of what I have inside of here. So I'm very excited. I've actually been getting a lot of requests to see what was inside this planner ever since I featured it in both my Instagram feed and February favorites video. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get right into the contents. But first of all, I wanted you guys to take a look at the outside because I think this is such a beauty and I'm so glad that I was able to purchase it. This is, if you guys don't know, a planner by Aurastell called the Aria Tweed Planner. So like I mentioned in my favorites video, I got this planner on sale at a 10% discount because it was an oopsie. So this is what I'm using as my business planner. I recently switched it up in 2020. I want to say that I got this planner in January. Now, I really love the size that I purchased, which this is the first planner that I actually have in that size, and the size that I have here is the A5 size. I've heard so many good things about the space in the A5 in comparison to any other planners that I have, like my personal, my A6, and I just really love how much space this has. I feel like this has the perfect amount of space that I need for all of my business things. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the meat. Just wanted to show you guys the outside. Like I mentioned in my favorites video too, I just feel like this is the most sophisticated planner I've ever owned, and I just love it. So on the little strap here, you do have a little pen loop, which I can go ahead and show you guys. This is a pen that I use pretty much in all of my planners, which is the Muji 0.38 pen. I could put it here and it works fine, but it does also have another loop inside. But to be honest guys, I don't put any of my pens in my planners because I have so many of them and I'm in my office / room most of the time, so I don't typically open that up. So let me go ahead and show you guys the inside because that is what you guys are all here for. So this is how the inside looks, and to be honest guys, this planner is not the most decorated planner ever because that is not really what I want my business planner to be. I wanted my business planner to be very functional, and although I do have some cutesy little things here, that's pretty much all that I have. So you're not going to see a lot of decorations, a lot of different things, although I think it's pretty well decorated. Let's go ahead and start with the pockets here. The first thing that I want to go is just this deep pocket, and in here I keep this bigger size sticky notepad from Fox and Pip. I've had this for a couple of months now in my collection, and it usually just used to sit in my desk, but I thought that this would be perfect for any just to-dos that came up that I don't necessarily want to put in my list section, but that I can have here and stick maybe like on top of my desktop or on my table or on a notebook or something. And this kind of goes with the theme that I have in here, so I just go ahead and put this here. And then I just decided to decorate the small little pockets with just different things. So I have here this little die cut from a subscription that I got from Grumpy Bear Sticker Co. It just says work hard so you can shop harder. And then I have these coffee cups here, which I have not used still. They are from the Crafty Banana. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they are customized with my name. So they all say Romina. And I have two little paper clips. One of them is this hollow Fox and Pip bow is from Pigtails and Pockets, and this cute little cat is from Little Miss Daisy Rose. This is probably one of the oldest paper clips I own from her. And then in here I recently put this sticker sheet because I think I'm going to start using it for the monthly view that I have in here to kind of mark the releases that I'll be having for my shop. If you guys are interested in checking out my shop, I will have a link for it down below, by the way. I sell budget as well as financial trackers, vinyl cash envelopes, cash wallet dividers, and I just started selling these cash breakdown sticky notes, which is the main reason why I have it in here. I love this, and I don't typically go to the bank, especially for like pulling out money for my cash envelopes. I only do it once a month, but it just ended up fitting really perfectly in this little pocket here. So that's kind of their place. I love it. I love keeping it in here. So that's that. And that pretty much concludes what I have in the pockets. Now, I didn't mention this in my last setup video, but this planner also has the little strings, which I don't think I'm going to end up using, but I'm just going to leave it there because I don't know how long I'll be on this planner. Let's say I don't end up keeping this planner forever. I could potentially, I don't know, sell it to somebody. So that's kind of why I still keep things, or try to keep things as intact as I can. And then I don't know if you guys can see that, but that little mark right there was the reason this was an oopsie planner. So I think this was definitely well worth the 10% that I got off, because it was just a really minor imperfection. So next, let's go ahead and get into what I have for the inserts. But before the inserts, let's go ahead and start with the dividers. The dividers that I have here are from a shop called, and she sells them in sets of 5. So I also went ahead and picked up her foiled scripts that she has to categorize each one of my little tabs here. So I actually have that right here. This is how they look. So I do still have different ones that I could potentially use in the future if I wanted to, but I got those in silver because I wanted to keep it in the beginning to a very silver and pink setup, just because the rings of course are silver, and I just wanted it to have pink hollow or a pink foil, and for the most part it ends up working out. So the first divider that I have here is my monthly divider, and then I recently hauled this on my channel. This is an acetate from Sparkly Paper Co. in collaboration with Fox and Pip. This is on the pink hollow, which I just love so much. So I have that, and then behind that I have my monthly insert, which I use these Justinian printable ones. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the inside, but first let's go ahead and talk about this leopard Fox and Pip bow, which I also just hauled on my channel. I love, love, love this, and I think it looks so cute with the acetate right on top of it. So that is on top of that. Now let me go ahead and bring you guys to I'll go ahead and bring you guys to April because I haven't really filled out too many things in here. So I like to use these monthly inserts for my business planner, and the reason being is because I have my monthly view on one side, and on the other side I have all the things that I have to worry about for my business. So you guys know that I like to keep both my business and my own finances separately because they are separate entities. So this has really helped me out with keeping track of not only releases but also monthly and weekly tasks and just goals for the month for me. So in here I'll go ahead and put just bills that I have to pay for or things that are going to be coming out for my business. Then I put important dates, and in here I like to put things like releases or when I'm going to be restocking, things like cash envelopes and cash dividers and stuff like that. And then in here I like to put things that I do on a monthly basis, schedule releases by vinyl, just stuff that I do on a monthly basis. And then on a weekly basis, in here I like to put things like having material stock and check off every single week that I have them, or how many orders I want to accomplish per week, or when I'm paying, let's say, the people that help me that are my sister, my mom, and sometimes my little brother. So that's kind of what I like to keep in here. And then once again you have your goals, which for the most part I have been achieving the goals that I've been setting for myself because I've been very, very realistic with what I can do and what I can accomplish on a month-to-month basis. So I really, really like these inserts because they have really just helped me get organized with all of these things at once. So that is my monthly view, and I do have all of the ones that I'm going to need. The thing I want to mention that I went ahead and put here already for every single month are these holiday scripts that I got from SPC. I believe these are the smaller ones she offers, and they just fit perfectly, I think, for the most part, in those little boxes. So I got those. And then after my monthly view, I have this little jelly pocket. This I got from a shop called Catspresso, and as you guys can see, it's just like this jelly type of material with the hollow stars. I really liked it, and it was a great concept up until I couldn't really fit many of my stickers in here. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, it was kind of hard to get these in here. But if I keep it to just like 2 sheets, if you guys are wondering, these are just some stickers that I got from Deluxe collection from Simply Watercolor Co. Here I have just other Simply Watercolor Co. stickers that I'm using right now, which you guys will see how I'm using those in my daily planner. Just some extra little headers that I got as a freebie from CD Stickers, and these pink Luxe stars from Sparkly Paper Co. I really like these for marking these, especially my monthly view. I don't know if I showed you guys. Yeah, so right here I have them for like restocks and stuff. So that is what I have in this little pocket, which kind of lives between my monthly and my daily inserts. And then the next little tab here that I have is my daily section. And for this, I also use daily inserts from Jasenia Printables, but before the inserts, I have this really cute vellum. So all the vellums and acetates that I have in this planner are from Sparkly Paper Co. and I just hauled them. So if you guys want to see me hauling these, go ahead and check out my last sticker haul video. And then I went ahead and put the little R from that Fox and Pip leopard set. You guys can't see it so well right there, but when you go like that, you can see it. It's cute. So that's what I have here. And then these are the daily inserts that I have. Essentially just have 2 dailies per page. And in here, these I like to keep very, very simple and minimal. And the reason I even have stickers like these is because I purchased a ton from Simply Watercolor Co. a long time ago, and I just didn't know what to do with them. So I just decided to use them here. And the layout is as follows. So you have 2 days per page. And then here you can either make this your hourly section, or for me, this is my to-do section, what that I have to do for the day. And then in here, I like to put just main events or things that I have to keep in mind, like whenever I have one-on-ones with patrons or whenever my sister comes over. So that's kind of how I use the little cute stickers. And then these little date squares are from Rose Colored Days. They're just little tapes. So I have these in all the colors. These I think are very, very budget friendly for the amount of date dots that you get. So that's kind of how I identify the different days. But of course, if I didn't have these, I could just write them out, because I like to keep these inserts very, very simple. Very, very simple. So this is how this week is looking. I've had to buy different things, and I like to keep this little magnet here, which I also showed in my A5 wide planner. So that's how I like to keep my insert, and I already, as you guys can see, have another one-on-one tomorrow. So that's kind of what I do in here, and at the end of the week, I like to put a sort of list for things that I have to do next week. And that's pretty much it. These are pretty simple inserts for me, but I do go through these quite a bit because I do use them every single day, of course. Now the next little section that I have here is a little YouTube section, which this is an insert from Annie Plans Printables. And then I went ahead and just made scripts for myself. This is the font that I'm using for all of my budget kits, and I just decided to make a YouTube one. So I have that on both the front cover as well as the back cover. And in here is not really that much into YouTube and like stats and anything like that, but mainly just videos that I want to get up. So I love the way that this is all set up. So in here, as you guys can see, I've been writing down all of my videos that I want to get done, and as I am doing things like pre-planning for them, filming them, editing them, making the thumbnail, uploading them, and kind of linking them in my social medias, I'll go ahead and check them off. I have a couple here that I still have to finish up, but that I've been having on my mind for quite some time. So it's kind of what I like to get situated whenever I have, let's say, like a video idea that I know I'll for sure film or want to start pre-planning for. I'll go ahead and put it in here. And that's just a small YouTube section that I have in my business planner, because of course YouTube is part of my business, I would say. So that is my YouTube section. And then moving on to the third little tab divider here, I have it under as important, because for the longest I didn't know what else to have it under as, and I think important sounds very, very official. So for this, I went ahead and got another one of these acetates from Sparkly Paper Co. And in the front, I have the script that says Shop Stats. Now, if you guys have an Etsy shop, you guys know that there's a section for you to check your stats, whether those be your orders, your revenue, the traffic that comes to your shop, all of that. And I'm a person who's really into all of that, so I want to kind of know and really compare it to as to how I did the year prior, or how sales are going throughout the month. Although this is a cover from the Luxe collection from Annie Plans Printables, the inside is from Jasenia Printables, and they look like this. Now this, I want to say this was the Perpetual Calendar. So it's essentially your Perpetual Calendar with 2 columns. And I think I saw this insert featured on Carolyn's, Exo Carolyn Designs YouTube video. She actually has the same exact planner. And it was funny because I had just gotten it in the mail. So she featured these inserts. No, I'm not 100% sure if she's doing exactly what I'm doing, but what I'm personally doing for my shop is I'm tracking orders, so the amount of orders that are coming in every single day of the month, and then I'm also tracking the revenue that my shop is making every single day too. So that's kind of what I like to keep, just to kind of look back at the last couple of months to see how I'm doing, if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, if I can be doing better. So that's kind of what I keep in here, all of the stats. So this is my important section. And I also have that same cover in the back. I really like making these scripts for my shops. And then I have my fourth tab here, which is my financial tab. And in here, I first have this pocket, which came in a set that I got off of Amazon after Annie from Annie Plans Printables mentioned it in her Instagram story. This set came with this little to-date tab, and I think a page lifter. I think it might have been this one. Maybe I had an extra one. I don't know. But it came with all of that. So I'll go ahead and try to link that for you guys down below if you guys are interested. But in this little pocket, I keep things that I use in the next section of my planner. Well, one of these was, this was the little holidays foiled stickers from SBC that I used in my monthly view. And then I have these foiled basic little stickers, and once again I got these all together with the other Simply Watercolor Co stickers that I have that I'm using in my business planner too. And these I actually use to mark paydays in my next section. So let me go ahead and show you guys. So like I mentioned, I don't necessarily make a budget for what my business is going to spend, but rather I keep track of just the expenses and all the income that is coming in and going out. So that is my next little section, which I'm like hyping up so much. Once again, another one of these leopard vellums, so cute. And this is my financial section, which I actually had these inserts in my personal planner for last year too, and I really liked them. So I decided to get them for 2020 in the A5 size. If you guys are wondering where these inserts are from, they are from a shop called El Mom Paper Co. And these are in collaboration with Maddie Plans, which Maddie Plans is just such an aesthetic. Like her whole feed and like her brand is just very, very aesthetically pleasing, and I really like that. So this is called the Business Finance Bundle, and I just love using this. I have already set up the first page, but I will go ahead and show you guys how the income section looks. Now I do use this, and this is where I put the little cute stickers on the days that I get paid. Hopefully you guys can see it because it is a little bit light. It looks a little bit light on camera, but you have your little calendar here, which is where I put, once again, the stickers. So this is kind of like the monthly income section. You put your deposit day, your income source, and your amount, and then you total it up for the month, which I think this is very essential, especially for me, that I have different streams of income like Etsy, YouTube, Patreon, and just sources like that. So I really like this part of the insert. And then the second part, it's essentially just a bunch of these business expenses sheets. I don't use every single column. I don't do many quantity of, but I think it's nice to know if you're, let's say, buying 100 or 500 sticker sheets, how much you're spending per unit. So I think that's really nice. So you have here your date, the description, space for quantity, unit cost, total cost, and just remarks. And that is basically it for the bundle. Yeah, I have a ton of these pages. So, and then next up, I have something that I just added into here this month. First, I have this dashboard. I'll go ahead and try to link her shop down below. I think it's called Cute Nanny Things, something like that. To mention, this is something new that I put in my planner this month. I got this 30-day savings challenge off a Pinterest post, so I'll go ahead and leave a link for it down below. And let me just tell you that I'm not doing the greatest job at accumulating this amount of money, because I am trying to take it out of my cash dividers or my sinking funds, and I think to get a better perspective of what it is that I'm going to use from those two, I definitely have to wait until the month is at least almost over, which I can almost do because the month is almost over by the time that you're watching this. Yeah, I just went ahead and printed this out, and then I have this little category for savings, which this isn't my actual savings, but rather just part of that savings challenge. So every time I went ahead and added some money, I just used these inserts, which the cover is from, once again, from Annie Plans Printables, but the actual inserts inside are from a shop called SM Plans. These are really cute. They have pink and they go with the whole aesthetic. So that's kind of what I have. Nothing too crazy. And once again, I went ahead and printed and cutted that savings little script there. Next up, I have this from a shop called Brooklyn Grace Co. And I actually bought one of these for my A6 planner as well, and it's just one of these little pockets. She has this in different styles, but I went ahead and got the marble print just because I thought it would look great with the whole neutral. And I honestly haven't had much to put in here, so I just went ahead and decorated a little bit. I went ahead and put this journaling card that I got from my newest addiction, which just says you're like really pretty. So I have that, and here I just put some stickers. So I have some of these Sparkly Paper Co. leopard boxes and the leftover little scripts. And then the last section is my list, which is essentially just any either to-dos that I want to get done, video ideas, future sticker ideas, or I'm planning like my live stream for Patreon and what it is that I'm going to be talking about, because I feel like there's a lot that I want to mention and I always almost forget about it. So that's kind of what this section is for, just a bunch of lists I want to keep in my business planner, because I pretty much touch this planner every single day. And the cover, I went ahead and stuck another one of these journaling cards. This is, I think, the newest one that my newest addiction had. I really like it because when going to this section, I'm very like, oh my god, there's so much to do, I'm stressed out. But I think this is a really good reminder to kind of, just breathe in and breathe out and just calm down for a second. So I went ahead and taped that with some washi from Simply Gilded, and I just really like to have that there. So that's that. Now in here I have some Annie Plants printables Luxe List insert, and I have this in kind of like that gray tone, which goes pretty perfectly with the little notepad here. So that's the aesthetic here. And then I went ahead and printed and cutted a list little section, and let me go ahead and flip to the pages. So in here I just have, once again, a ton of things, to-do lists, requests, and just ideas that I have for future things. And that's pretty much all that I have. And then at the end you have the little page lifter here so that my page at the end don't get ruined. And then I don't have anything in these pockets, although I do have 2 of them. I just don't find it necessary for me to keep that much inside because everything that I need is in the insert. So that's pretty much all that I have for this video. I hope that it wasn't too long for you guys and that you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you did, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. And hopefully I will get to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.